the way.
Oh,
I watched your premiere episode. It was so fun.
It is called What a Girl Wants,
so
because
good.
everything in the show is what a girl wants. So we just need some more Beekman in that show, and then we'll be good to go. Well, if there's any of these left, the face wipes have been one of their #1 all-time bestsellers. They're always a fan favorite, and I'm so glad the 4-pack is back. You're not getting one, you're getting a total of 4 packages of the 30 count, so a total of 120 wipes that you can use face, body, head to toe, anywhere and everywhere in between, and you're getting it for $30.95. So a great buy. All you do is pick your fragrance. I'll quickly go through the fragrances. Sunshine Lemon, Lavender, Vanilla Absolute, Pure is the unscented, Honey and Orange Blossom, Honey Grapefruit. We also have the Fresh Air for you. Usually, if you have to buy these separately, they're $12 a pop. $12 each, and that means you'd be spending, gosh, it would be what, $36? Yeah, we don't want you to do that. Instead of spending $12, or no, that would be more than $36. It'd be $48, thank you.
The math isn't mathing. The math doesn't math at HSN, I have to say.
Yes.
I know I'm new here, but every time I look, and then I look at the
that's not
pricing,
sounding right.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
Usually you'd have to buy these at $12 a pop, which would be $48. It's not $48, it's $30. Okay, well, enough of the math. Let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about what we really know, which is the beauty reasons. And I think we have like a little streaming video that will tell you all the ways you're going to use your facial wipes, because really this is just the beginning.
And each towel holds so much goodness. This is, when we were talking earlier about squeezing the wipes and getting the essence from them, the essence that comes from them is a beauty treatment all themselves. They're made out of a completely biodegradable facial towel. They are a huge towel. They do have a little bit of knurling on it, so it is going to make sure that you take off the makeup. It's gentle cleansing because of that goat milk. And if you thought we did a lot with Wonder Milk, wait until you see this, because it is post-workout. Hand wipes, convenient skincare, body cleansing, lip cleansing, makeup remover. There you are, camper. Number 10.
I actually took these camping. The first thing I packed.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was an adventure, and I would do it again. Actually, I had a really great time. Camping is not for the faint of heart, and I've always presented these facial wipes and said, "Hey, they're for camping." Never been camping in my life.
They're really
and
for
then
camping.
I was like, oh. Like, this might be my only shower today. It might be this Beekman wipe. Now I know why they say they're for camping, because sometimes you don't have a shower, sometimes you're at the same campsite and there's no running water, or it's very cold. And I'm like, I think I'll just use a facial wipe. You can use them as a quick pick-me-up. You can use them as sort of like your little half bath. I also don't go anywhere without them, whether it's in a backpack, whether it's, I mean, are these in like every stroller of every one of your...
Center of the console. They're in every diaper bag. They're in every backpack. I think my grandkids might be the only grandkids that go to school with their own bath. Like, they always come home with clean faces, so they never come home with sticky faces, and that's how gentle they are. You can use them on the face. They're strong enough to take off all of your makeup, but gentle enough to not mess with the skin's barrier and not leave any residue. And I want to show you something. So first of all, I love the packaging. I don't know the science behind it, but when you hold it, it feels like an ice box. So if you're someone who is always warm, again, I don't know the science, I'm gonna have to learn it, but inside, these cleansing towels always feel ice cold. And then I'm gonna take just one out to show you when we talk about the goodness. This is just one. Now I see I made a mess last time, so they brought me one of these.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Lots of product. And you know what I've noticed, Heather? Down to the very last wipe.
Right.
They don't like dry out. They're infused with all this goodness. Okay, the lavender.
So good.
I haven't really experienced the lavender in these wipes.
Isn't it decadent?
Okay, wow, that is really, really amazing. So let me just find out what's gonna be the first to go, and we'll talk about all the ways you can use these. Pure Goat will be the first to go. This is great for anybody who has sensitive skin. This is HSN's Clean Beauty brand. That means there are no of the alcohol or some of those other chemicals that are in wipes off the counter, right?
Not stripping the skin, we're not drying the skin. They're also not paper thin, and I know that we covered that a little earlier. earlier, and now keep in mind, this is one that I just squeezed all that liquid from. Okay, I could still take off a full face of makeup, which is why I almost want to tell you, when you get these home, especially in the pure, squeeze it, get all of that essence out, use it as a treatment, and then go ahead and use the wipe. Because it's like, I've heard Brent and Josh talk for years about the goat milk goodness, but the further into the stories and the further into the science I get, I've had one heck of an education the last 6 months. This is even better than I knew. I mean, it is so superior in every way, Sarah. I'm so happy with this.
And I think that's why we cannot keep these in stock.
Such a good product.
So here's what I recommend. Stock up, get as many different fragrances as you need. You get 4. So you can have one in your gym bag, one in your office at work. You can have one in the car. You can have one in the kitchen. You could have one, you know, right before you go to bed at night. If you're like me and you're like, the last thing I want to do is wash my face right now. If you are so tired, I mean, you're literally falling into bed and you fall asleep the minute your head hits the pillow, just wipe your face very quickly with the face wipes. This is your cleanser. This is your exfoliator. This is your skincare, and it's all in one. So this is for lazy people that maybe just are like, I can barely just make it through my day. I'm just gonna wash off my makeup. You can do this in the car on your way home. Please, only at stoplights. This is great for, we mentioned camping, but also just every day on the go. I was mentioning I keep these in my car, so you know, after I go into a store or I come out of the gym, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I just touched, but I really need to just do a quick refresh. I've actually come into the studio at a last minute, like sort of fill in. Didn't have time to go home and shower. They save the day.
They're so good. I'm so glad you said that. If you go into the review portion of these, there are some of the most beautiful messages, like the neighbors taking care of neighbors. I read one of the reviews, and it was a gal who has these on your subscription offer, and she sends them to a friend that's having mobility issues, and she's recovering from a long-term illness, and she says, you know, some days I just don't have it in me to get out of bed and shower. If you have someone in the family that's moved into an assisted living facility, there's mobility or dexterity issues. They're looking to just maintain their independence as long as possible. These are fabulous. If you're looking for something to donate to shelters, if you're looking for something to send to school with the kids, they're amazing. And I mean, the list goes on and on. Even, I'm gonna go back to the pure, or even the lemon. Actually, any of them you could do it. If you wake up in the morning and your eyes are really puffy, because they have the goat milk in them, pop one of these in the fridge, fold it, and put it under your eyes. And Sarah, it's the best, like decompress.
I love it.
For a puffy morning. You can put them on the back of your neck as a cooling towel.
Yeah, I've heard people keep them in the refrigerator.
It's in their ice
if you like
cold.
If you like them cold, that would be another great advantage to take of.
This lavender does smell
I have
so
sent these
good.
to so many different family members. Everyone who orders these finds their own personal way to use them. I will say it also was on auto ship. There's a different item number for auto ship just because there's so many different fragrances, so bear with us. It's 0009088. There's a lot of zeros, but you can just type in Beekman wipes. Yes. Hashtag confusing is what my producer just said. But we really want to make it simple. You get 4 packs for $30. One goes for 12, so 4 would go for 48. I just learned that today. 4 packs for $48 means you're not spending $48 today, you're getting all 4 packs for $30. That's 120 wipes. If you used one a day, that's like a 6-month supply of wipes, if you used one a day. Another way that I use my wipes, and I know a lot of our little neighbors out there with fur babies have also suggested, if my dog kind of smells or gets a little dirty, or I just need to give them a quick wipe down, you can use these on your little fur babies, obviously.
How about on their paws?
On their
like
paws.
Like if your dogs are coming in and licking from the pollen?
You can do that as well. Always, you know, check with your vet if you need to, but I know a lot of our neighbors use these on their fur babies. There's one more place you might want to use it on your fur babies, which I will not mention, but if they've got, you know, that.
There's always issues. And guess what? That happens with the regular babies and the fur babies, so take your choice.
Moms love these.
They're nice and thick and strong.
Dads love these because when you get to that diaper changing station or whatever they call it, we all got to do what we got to do. Wouldn't it be nice to use a clean beauty brand without the chemicals, without the fillers, without some of those harsh alternatives, or without those mystery ingredients? Do you know what's in the wipes that you're using? It might be a lot of alcohol. It might be very drying on your skin. It might be harsh on your little baby bump skin. Take care of your babies, take care of your grandchildren, take care of you. Head to toe, you can use these, and we'll get those out to you for $30.95. Okay, that's another bestseller. I want to remind you about our 13-piece set. This was so huge, and I don't know that we'll ever be able to repeat this offer. It's a